National Religious Partnership Media and Radio. We broadcast 24 hours per day, 365 days per year. We are heard right across the globe, and especially on Caribbean Vibes Radio in Massachusetts, on Gospel Expression Radio in New York City. That's where we are. And we are also being heard on our YouTube channel, NRP Media JA, our radio platform, NRP, at our Facebook page at NRP Media JA as well. You're also can find us on Facebook at LEAON. That's Leon Nash. That's under my name. All right. So we thank you so much for keeping it locked right there, and we just want to ask that you spend some time and touch base with us on YouTube in particular. Subscribe to our channel at NRP Media JA. So we know that you will watch this afterwards. Therefore, we are saying to you, subscribe to NRP Media JA. Touch the notification bell so that you can be informed when we are live on air. And of course, share the information that you have about this station. It's 6:31 and going up to 6:32. It's now time for us to hit the road with the latest from our newsroom. Stay with us. The details of the news comes up next. Good evening to you. My name is Leon Nash. It's a Thursday, November 2, with the latest NRP news. And the headlines: Indicom says the police and soldiers still not using body cameras. JTA president calls on teachers to pause and take stock of their mental health. MP wants expansion at Edith Dalton High School. Poor parenting said to be one of the factors feeding antisocial behavior and crime. And Clarendon College with a perfect score continues defense of the DeCosta Cup title. The news today comes to you courtesy of Hepburn's Glass. They are located at 13 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston, Jamaica.
Hepburn's Glass Supplies is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 9080962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass. Quality service is our priority.
Welcome back. The details of the news now. The oversight body for complaints against the security forces, Indicom, is again appealing for police and soldiers to be equipped with body-worn cameras. Head of the Independent Commission for Investigations, Hugh Faulkner, said especially on planned operations or assignment, members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defense Force should wear the cameras. Mr. Faulkner said in 106 fatal shootings since the start of the year, there was only one instance when the cameras were in use. He was speaking at the second quarterly media conference of Indicom today in Kingston.
Of all the fatal and shooting injury incidents, which total 106. Indicom has only been informed of one incident that a body-worn camera was used. The use of body-worn cameras in engagement between the security forces and members of the public is a matter that should be addressed
Scotland said there was inadequate distribution and use of the cameras. He said there was greater trust in the reports of the security forces when cameras were used. He said Indicom had been having discussions with the JCF and JDF High Command, but he was unaware of the status of their procurement or inventory of a body-worn camera. He had to go by the data capture, showing inadequate use of the cameras.
In our discussion with law enforcement bodies, we have been given the assurance, especially by the state and the state here, that all steps were being taken for the procurement. So as to the results of the same, I cannot confirm.
That was head of Indicom, Hugh Fortner. The head of the National Parenting Support Commission, NPSC, says effective parenting is a deterrent to criminal activities in society. The chief executive officer of the NPSC, Casey Carr, said it was determined that ineffective parenting is one of the key drivers of crime. She emphasized the importance of good parenting practice that should be good parenting practice in correcting antisocial behaviors in the society. She said many of the maladaptive behaviors seen in Jamaica would be solved by better parenting. The NPSC had a launch of National Parents Month on Wednesday, November 1 in Kingston. She said that the NPSC will be engaging with parents island-wide to equip them with effective techniques to guide children. National Parents Month is observed annually during November under the auspices of the NPSC. This year's theme is Participation for Purpose. The need for teachers to take care of their mental and physical health to be able to do their best for their students was highlighted at a symposium by the Jamaica Teachers Association, JTA, today. The theme of the symposium was Protecting Your Mental Health and Wellness, Preserving Your Happiness. It was held at the Kendall Camp and Convention Center in Manchester. Giving remarks at the start of the annual symposium, President of the JTA, Leighton Johnson, congratulated teachers who he said were daily involved in many tasks. These included being motivators, guidance counselors, even as parents for students and other activities for which they were not trained. He said they were helping their students and Jamaica by their teaching and all the extra tasks they performed. Let me do that again. He said they were helping their students and Jamaica by their teaching and all the extra tasks they performed. However, he said it was important that they also took the time to take care of themselves. He said teachers should pause and take stock of themselves, and this included their mental health. Mr. Johnson said teachers would be better able to help their students if their health was indeed good.
Sometimes we get so caught up in the society that we are together, we are collective. It's okay not to be okay at times. It's okay to ask for help. So I encourage all of us here this morning that as we take that stock, as we take stock of our mental and physical well-being, how to respond to our students, how to respond to our policies in crisis.
JTA President Leighton Johnson. The Education Symposium was held under the theme, Protecting Our Mental Health and Wellness, Preserving Our Happiness. The aim of the symposium was to develop innovative strategies that address the holistic needs of educators and school communities. You're listening to the news on NRP Radio, your primary Christian source for news, sports, and the weather on nrpmediaja.com, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations. This information package is brought to you by Hepburn's Glass. They're located at 13 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston. We're going to pause at this time for a little bit business, and we'll come right back to you. radio listener, here is another opportunity to join the NRP family and stay for the fellowship in word, features, and music 24/7. Join us every Thursday morning for one of the newest programs, Mind Your Mental Health Business, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every Thursday morning. Mind Your Mental Health Business, produced and presented by Pastor Jenny Scale, also known as Pastor J, out of the USA, and is geared towards individuals focusing on themselves, their purpose and calling, understanding that it is with the mind that we serve God and by extension our fellow man, concluding that there is no good health without good mental health. Pastor J wants you also to know that whatever affects your mental health affects our relationship with God. Join her Thursday morning, 9 a.m. for 1 hour of Mind Your Mental Health Business, right here on NRP Radio, reaching you where you are, no boundaries, no limitations. And of course, we continue now with the newscast right here on NRP Radio. A call has been made for the expansion of the physical capacity of Edith Dalton James High School in Duhaney Park, St. Andrew. The call came from a Member of Parliament for Western St. Andrew, Anthony Hilton, who says that resources must be provided to help the school to better serve the current and projected increase in its population. Mr. Hilton was speaking at the State of the Constituency debate in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. The MP also brought attention to the environment surrounding schools, calling for greater attention from the government. He said in many cases, sidewalks were non-existent or in disrepair, and many have been overtaken by vending. He said while he understood the need to earn a livelihood, children are being left to walk on the roadways. Sports Administrator Gibbs Williams was hailed Wednesday at a memorial service at the G.C. Foster College where he served as a vice principal. Mr. Williams was shot to death on Wednesday, October 6 in Portmore, St. Catherine. The two men have been charged for his murder. Principal of the college, Maurice Wilson, spoke of the Williams' ability to organize and motivate. He said the death of the vice principal left a void in the management and operation of the college. He said Williams had devoted 34 years to the development of young minds at the high school and tertiary levels, and over 20 years to high-level cricketing expertise and educational content building. Among those also paying tribute was Dr. Kishore Shallow, president of Cricket West Indies. His message by video link described the former West Indies under-19 team manager as a capable and thoughtful person who was highly professional and efficient in his role. Other tributes came from administrators of cricketing bodies and the G.C. Foster College family. A Thanksgiving service is to be held at a later date in honor of Gibbs Williams. And now let's move on now to give you some item of sports. But first, let's tell you that let's continue though to tell you that this sports package is sponsored by Seretsu Communications, connecting homes, connecting lives, connecting multiple platforms through convergence. Check them today by calling 876-333-1927 or 876-333-1926. Seretsu Communications, we are here to serve you better. And now for sports stories. After two matches in the DaCosta Cup round of 16, defending champions Clarendon College have a perfect 6 points to top Group 1. They beat St. Elizabeth Technical 1-0 in a crucial game at Stets on Wednesday. Other leaders of the groups are BB Coke, Group 2, also with a perfect 6 points. Dintil Technical, 4 points, lead Group 3, and Glenmuir with 4 points, lead Group 4. In that group, Garve Masio also have 4 points, but with an inferior goal difference to Glenmuir. Of matches is to be the stage of the competition Saturday before the final 8 are chosen for the quarterfinals. That's sports in our afternoon news package right here on NRP Radio, brought to you by Seretsu Communications, connecting homes, connecting lives, connecting multiple platforms through convergence. Check them today by calling 876-333-1927 or 876-333-1926. 1926. Seretsu Communications, we are here to serve you better. We promise to bring you a good news story as often as we can. If you know of or are aware of any event or person whose good story we should highlight right here in this our newscast daily, please send this information to our email address at National Religious Media JA. That's National Religious Media JA at gmail.com, or call us at 876-336-9928. That's 876-336-9928. That's the local news and sports. Stand by now for the latest international news, courtesy of the Voice of America. Let's go to the VOA right after we do this for you. It's new. It's the Upper Room at 8 p.m. The newest and most riveting and engaging discussion program on biblical matters. Once again, right here on NRPMediaJA.com every Sundays, 8 to 10 p.m. It's all about things you know, things you thought you know, and things you're not truly sure about. NRPMediaJA.com, you are no boundaries, no limitations. It's the National Religious Partnership NRP Media, the managing company or owners and operators of NRP Radio. NRP Media is primarily a religious-based organization which gives direction to all of its offshoots and operates under the mantra, reaching you where you are, no boundaries, no limitations. NRP Media operates on a 24-hour basis, providing programming and the music of different genres. We are located in the Christiana era, Christiana PO, Manchester, Jamaica. Contact us via email nationalreligiousmediaja@gmail.com or via telephone 876-336-9928. You can also make contact with us through our social media platforms posted on our website at nrpmediaja.com. NRP Media, your trusted source of information and wholesome entertainment. And now we head over to the VOA for the package of international news.
This is VOA News. I'm Scott Walterman. The White House on Thursday said it was exploring a series of pauses in the Israel-Hamas conflict to help people safely exit Gaza and allow humanitarian aid to get in, but its opposition to a full ceasefire. Hamas is a U.S. designated terrorist group. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is on his way to Israel.
We've had about 50 to 60 trucks a day of assistance going in. We need that and want that to increase, and I expect you'll see that in the coming days.
United Nations experts are also urging a humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza, saying time is running out for Palestinian people there who find themselves at, quote, grave risk of genocide. Thousands of people swamped Pakistan's main northwestern border crossing, trying to cross into Afghanistan. Reuters correspondent Freddie Joyner says it's been a day since the Pakistan government's deadline expired for undocumented foreigners to leave or face expulsion.
The government has brushed off calls from the United Nations, rights groups, and Western embassies to reconsider its expulsion plan. It says Afghans have been involved in Islamist militant attacks and in crime that undermine the security of the country.
The situation at the border points at the moment is completely overwhelming.
Becky Robbie is advocacy manager for the Norwegian Refugee Council.
We're seeing somewhere between 9,000 and 10,000 people between both border points crossing on a basis.
Of the more than 4 million Afghans living in Pakistan, the government estimates 1.7 million are undocumented.
Reuters correspondent Freddie Joyner, who says aid agencies think there could be another crisis. VOA News. One of 5 former Memphis police officers charged with fatally beating a motorist, Tyree Nichols, in January, is pleading guilty and has agreed to testify against other former officers. Here's AP correspondent Jackie Quinn.
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump,
the first domino to fall
on a member of the now disbanded Scorpion unit who was caught on video and now is admitted in court to beating Tyree Nichols with a baton.
Trained to violate their constitutional rights and engage in excessive force against black people and brown people.
Family attorney Antonio Romanucci says former officer Desmond Mills agrees to plead guilty in exchange for a recommended 15-year prison term.
He will testify against his own.
For Tyree Nichols' mother, Rovon Wells, hard to hear the words from a nearly 200-pound officer.
200 times 5, that's 1,000 pounds. Beating up on my son.
I'm Jackie Quinn.
Record-breaking winds in France and across much of Western Europe left at least 5 people dead and injured several others. Storm Sharon caused all the damage. Here's VOA's Jeff Custer.
Vast numbers of people were plunged into darkness. Homes were devastated and travel was disrupted in several countries. Roofs were torn from homes in the Channel Islands, where gusts of more than 160 kilometers per hour were reported amid severe travel disruption in several countries. French Transport Minister Clement Bon said a truck driver was killed when its vehicle was hit by a tree in northern France's inland Aisne region. Another person was badly injured at a university in the northern city of Robert, and 15 other people were hurt around western and northern France. 7 of the injured were emergency workers. Meanwhile, hundreds of schools stayed closed in the English coastal communities of Cornwall and Devon. Jeff Custer, VOA News.
And finally, the final Beatles recording featuring John, Paul, George, and Ringo is here, which used artificial intelligence to construct. The song is called Now and Then. It comes from a batch of unreleased demos written by the late John Lennon in the 1970s. Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr used the tape to construct the song Free as a Bird and Real Love, which was released in the mid-90s. In 21 years after Harrison's death, when Starr and McCarthy were now able to utilize the same AI restoration methods used in the making of The Beatles Get Back to complete Now and Then. I'm Scott Walterman.
Thank you so much for listening there to the latest from the international scene, courtesy of the Voice of America. And now for the weather report. The National Meteorological Service of Jamaica is reporting that there is a significant feature of a trough across Jamaica. The trough lingers into the weekend. In the 24-hour forecast tonight, partly cloudy with isolated showers and thunderstorms, especially across eastern parishes and coastal areas. Tomorrow morning, partly cloudy with isolated showers across eastern parishes, and it will also be windy. Tomorrow afternoon to evening, there will be partly cloudy conditions with isolated showers and thunderstorms, especially across eastern parishes. It will also be windy. In the 3-day forecast starting tomorrow, Saturday through to Monday, partly cloudy in the morning, isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms across hilly areas. On Sunday, expect mainly sunny conditions in the morning, isolated afternoon showers across hilly areas and western parishes. On Monday, mainly sunny in the morning, partly cloudy in the afternoon across hilly areas and possible isolated showers across northeastern parishes. In terms of minimum temperature expected for Kingston and Montego Bay tonight, 25 degrees Celsius. That's our weather report and forecast to the hour. Before we go, here are the again. Indicom says police and soldiers are still not using body cameras. JTA president calls on teachers to pause and take stock of their mental health. MP wants expansion at Edith Dalton High School. Poor parenting said to be one of the factors feeding antisocial behavior and crime. Clarendon College with a perfect score continues defense of the Costa Cup title. The news today came to you courtesy of Hepburn's Glass. They are located at 13 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston, Jamaica.
Hepburn's Glass Supplies is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 0962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass. Quality service is our priority.
Thank you ever so much. And we invite you to join us again 6:30 tomorrow morning for the Break of Day newscast right here on NRP Radio. I am Leon Nash, wishing for you a very good evening. Hi there, hi there, hi there, hi there. Yeah, the breather. We take it down. Good evening to you, wherever you are across the world. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got quite a few persons who have joined us this evening, and we're going to ask you to say something right now because we're going to be here for very long. We are taking you up until 7 o'clock. Right, the time signal will chip in at 7. And of course, I will continue with the music right here on this platform right after that. But if you're online right now, I'd like to give you a hail before I get out of here. And so just drop something into the chat so that we can know that you have been watching. We want to say good evening to Apostolic Campbell. He says, blessings, Minister Leon Nash. Thank you so much. Maxine Quaylo, good evening, she says. And we say good evening back at you. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook Live. And we also had folks who have been watching us on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is NRP Media JA. Right, and so we want to say thanks to you for joining us on the platform, and we look forward to you joining us at 6:30 tomorrow morning. The presenter will be on radio on the nrpmediaja.com platform. That's our radio platform, so you can join the reader tomorrow morning on the radio platform. If we can get the YouTube and Facebook activated at the time of the newscast, then we'll also do that for you. But we want to say thanks to you for joining us, and we look forward for you continue to do that. We have news now, 6:30 in the morning and 6:30 in the evening. That's 2 newscasts for the day for you, so you can stop by and get your information and, of course, be updated as to what is taking place in your country and across the world. We appreciate your company so much, and words can be expressed to say how thankful we are that you have chosen to be here with us on this platform. So, brothers and sisters, God is good all the time, and all the time God is indeed a good God. And today was really, really we had some heavy rains coming through this evening, and boy, wow! I'm telling you, it reduced travel on the road to almost a crawl in some areas, and but amidst that, we thanks to God for sparing us. I wonder, if you would be up to it, that you could join me and give me of your experience. Tell me of your experience. On Monday, when we had that earthquake, where were you? What is it that you saw? What is it that you participated in? Meaning that you felt the earthquake, and you reacted, you responded. What did you do? I would love to hear your story for a couple seconds. So for those of you who are online, and I'd love you to pick up the phone and give me a call. But let's take the time signal and come right back. Psalm 27 verse 14 says, wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. You're listening to the National Religious Partnership Media and Radio, broadcasting on the platform of nrpmediaja.com. The time is 7 o'clock. That's the time right here on NRP Radio. Hey, it's a pleasure to be sitting in the air chair this evening, today being a Thursday. Normally you wouldn't see me here, but things have changed, and we want to continue to promote what we are doing. So once again, NRP Media JA is our YouTube channel. Please subscribe right now to our channel. So just hop off and hop in or hop on and subscribe to the NRP Media JA YouTube channel. Click, ensure that that notification bell, you touch that bell, so it will always give you an indication that we are coming on our on-air live. It's very important. Facebook Live as well, and of course the radio platform 24 hours per day, starting at 5:30 each morning with the NRP Media JA or the NRP Break of Day devotional, and very interesting devotion that comes on from a Sunday morning straight through until Friday morning. And the Break of Day programs are repeated at each day. So if you miss it in the morning at 5:30, then you can catch up with radio at noon. All right. Want to let you know that we are working on something significant for the month of December. And of course, we want to let you know that it's going to be Christmas caroling. Yeah? So we're working on our December Christmas caroling. It will happen a week or two before Christmas, but nonetheless, it's happening in the month of December. So I'm watching the line still. I'm still here watching the line to see if there's any comment that you want to make, or if you're going to call me on the phone line 876-336-9928, or you're going to send me a WhatsApp. We'd very much appreciate to get that from you before we get out of here. Or if you prefer, you can wait until Friday night on or Saturday evening at 7 o'clock when God's willing we'll be back on air, right? So we want to hear what were some of your experiences. When that earthquake of, how much was it, 5.6 or 5.7, somewhere there, that was reported. Give us your experience. Tell us of your experience of this particular earthquake, all right? So we're not seeing the comments coming through. I know you're listening and I know you're watching, but I know many times our folks do not want to go live. They prefer to listen in the background and talk to their friends there, but to take up the phone and definitely go online and say, hey, this and that, this or that. Many times we find our folks a little bit on the shy side, but nonetheless, we are thankful for you coming on board. Want to let you know that there is, for those of you who are in and around town, as I suspect that they go anywhere, but that it has to be economically good. A quick and clean mobile car wash. Yes, there's a quick and clean mobile car wash. So many times you're at home and you say, well, I can't better drive out to the car wash, but I could call these guys to come in and wash my car right here. Right here, I could get them washed. Once it is not a drought era or a drought time of drought, the National Water Commission doesn't want you to use up very important water to wash your vehicles, right? So, hopefully it's not within a time when, we're experiencing a drought that you could face the law at that time. But quick and clean mobile car wash, I suspect, registered and having, the certificate to be able to go around and do that kind of business. They say, we come to you. Your time is valuable. We make your life easier. We come to you, get your car washed and clean at the same place. Mobile car wash. Where are they? They are in the parish of Manchester. But they will go anywhere once it's economic for them to do so, right? Mobile car wash, right? And they have regular wash and vacuum for $1,500. A foam wash for $2,000, vans and SUVs, SUVs, regular wash and vacuum $2,000, foam wash $2,500, buses, regular wash and vacuum $2,200, foam wash $2,500, steam cleaning available as well, folks, right? 7 seats detailing, they have a price for that. 5-seat detailing, they have a price for that. Roof detailing, they have a price for that. Floor carpet detailing, they have a price for that. Sofa, coach, couch cleaning, they also have a price for that, and carpet cleaning. We mentioned carpet cleaning already. I think we did, but they have a price for that. They say that their prices may go up based on conditions of what's being steamed or cleaned. But who would want to get somebody to come in and do your things? Because sometimes you find it so difficult to find some of these persons to do your these kind of activities. So they're opened opening hours of Monday through to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And they are in Manchester, Mandeville, and Christiana and Spalding. Right, so those are the areas that they are mostly in. Okay, so if you need to get in touch with this mobile car wash, then you have the student number, which is 876-336-9928. That's 876-336-9928. Let them come and wash your car at your convenience. Let them come and clean your sofas at a competitive price. Yes? Quick and clean mobile car wash. You'll be hearing from them on Saturday. They should be passing through with me on Saturday. Hope and trust that all will be well for that. And we look forward to talking with them about their business. All right. Apostolic Campbell says, well, for me, I was busy at work. I didn't feel it. Only heard persons talking and making posts on social media about the earthquake. Wow, where were you? Where were you, Apostolic Campbell? Where do you work in Jamaica? Are you in Jamaica or where you are across the world? It would be nice to hear where you were at the time, because yes, some people did not feel it. Some people said they were driving, and so because of that, they were not able to feel the impact of the tremor that impacted Jamaica on Monday. I know that I was also at my day job, and of course I was sitting down and I felt the rumbling, just like one of our colleagues in the media. He was at his microphone just like I am at my microphone, and he heard a rumbling, and he said, we're having an earthquake. And before he could even say that, the rattling, right? It got heavier, and all that he had to do, he had to get down, and he went under his desk, as was being recommended by our folks in the disaster preparedness and emergency management team, that you should drop, cover, hold. Drop, cover, hold. That means get down, and that is why it's important for all of us to be fit and ready. What do you say? We should be what? Fit and ready for these kinds of activities. And so my announcer brother dropped, and he got down and went under his desk to protect himself. So it's important that you do some physicals in the morning. I'm saying all of that to say this. Do some physicals and do some stretches and so forth, so you don't get seized up too much, that, you know, in times like these you can't make a move. I really empathize with those who can't help themselves, you know, in the hospital because of their circumstances. And we pray that nothing will happen that will impact, especially those who are in hospital, can't move. They depend on other people or persons to assist them. All right, nonetheless, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to the others of you who will join in and watch our broadcast and our chat moments ago on this platform. The Thursday evening NRP Radio News Roundup has gone, but you can go back and watch it and listen to what was carried and be informed. Once again, we call on you to log on to our YouTube page at NRP Media JA and subscribe, click the notification bell, and of course share the information with your friends so that they too can become informed. Right? Let's take this little item that we've got here from Otpen.
Whenever you hear the following tone, the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, will be giving information on an emergency situation affecting the island. Please be on the alert and listen to your radio and television for further information. This was a test of the emergency alert system, brought to you by ODPEM.
All right, it's just about 11 minutes after 7 o'clock. If today's your birthday, let me just use the opportunity then to go on over there and check. And before we get out of here, hail some people who might be having birthdays this evening. And let's do that. And we're going to be out of here. Oh, today is, all right. Yeah, today is Richard Hepburn's birthday. And we say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Richard Hepburn. Happy birthday to you. All right, so Richard Hepburn is from over there in Kendal, in Manchester, Jamaica. His birthday is today, right, November 2. And Geraldine Wright, where are you this evening? Want to say good evening to you and thank you so much for joining us for our broadcast here on NRP Radio. Happy birthday to you, Geraldine Wright. Winsome Houston, we say happy birthday to you as well. And we look forward to hearing that you have enjoyed your birthday in a maximum way. Netrice Edwards Mitchell, happy birthday to you as well. And there's a lady in Kingston, Dulcie Meikle. Hi, Dulcie. Hope and trust that you had a good time, Dulcie. Dulcie Meikle, her birthday is today as well. We have Netrice Edwards Mitchell, right? We just mentioned that. We have Kadian Davidson. We have Shauna Gay Hicks. We have Melody Bryan. We've got Denisha Sue. We've got the Jesse Ruddy Royal. We've got Devon Evans in St. Anne. Hi, Devon. How you doing? All right, a brother that shared, we both worked with another media entity in some years ago. Devon Evans out of St. Anne. Rastaman, yeah. Bless up yourself. Yes, indeed. Today is your birthday. Seymour Wright. Javane Spence. You're all celebrating your birthday today. Richard Mullings. And over there in Cobbler in Manchester, Jamaica, we've got Jacob Ham. Mr. Ham, it's your birthday. You're going up in the numbers, sir. Nonetheless, that's how life is. Happy birthday to you. Colonel Kelly over there in St. James. Your birthday was yesterday. We say happy belated birthday to you. Juliet Gordon, Josephine Morris. We say happy belated birthday to you. Barrington Smith. All right, we say happy belated birthday to you. Wilfred McKinley, in Fuller, Lena Smith, Evoy Scott Harvey, Kieran Loverboy Campbell. Right, I think that he is from 9 Miles and the USA, 9 Miles in Clarendon and the USA. Angela Jerk, Debbie Tennant, St. Hilda's Diocesan High, Maxine Fuller, Marcia Commission, Bevan Plummer, the Bible Way Apostolic Church celebrating birthday on November 1. That's the year that their church was established. Karen Smith over there in St. Elizabeth as well. Happy belated birthday to you. Corinne Watson Smith, Raina Martinez, Millicent Brown. All right, all of you celebrated birthday on November 1. But just a little bit more into October, right? And Hines, Ashley Ellis, Robert Bailey, Mary Jones, Carrie Ann Ellis. All of you celebrated their birthday on October 30 to 31. Diana Wilson as well. There's a sister that we worked at another place in Kingston, Anolia Winter. Your birthday was October 31. We said bless up to you and all the best. Sorry that I can't play your favorite song this evening because we want to ensure that we stay in line with all of what we're doing and the people that we are broadcasting to. right, and the platforms that we're using, so we don't get flagged, right, for anything. All right, so thank you so much. We're going to do the wrap now. We're going to do the wrap now on the program, right, and say thanks to all of you who have come and who will come on this platform. Adios, amigos, and as we would say, hasta mañana. See you tomorrow morning. This is your station for the nation, NRP Radio, broadcasting 365 days per year, 24 hours per day. National Religious Partnership Media. We're on the platform of nrpmediaja.com, and we ask of you to join us on the radio platform now, going up into the nighttime and into the morning time. Keep your radars on NRP Radio. This is the place for you. Bless up and have a wonderful rest of your evening. This is NRP Media, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitation. This is the National Religious Partnership NRP Media, the managing company or owners and operators of NRP Radio. NRP Media is primarily a religious-based organization which gives direction to all of its offshoots and operates under the mantra, reaching you where you are, no boundaries, no limitations. NRP Media operates on a 24-hour basis, providing programming and music of different religious genres. We are located in Era, Christiana Pio, Manchester, Jamaica. Contact us via email nationalreligionsmediaja.com or via telephone 876-336-9928. You can also make contact with us through our social media platforms posted on our website at nrpmediaja.com. NRP Media, your trusted source of information and wholesome.
Hepburn's Glass Appliance is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 908-0962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass, quality service is our priority.